We have the alleged price tags of the Samsung Galaxy Note 10s, and, well, get your wallets ready. It looks like Facebook is finally going to pay for the Cambridge Analytica scandal from 2016, and according to a new report, Apple may be killing their high-praised or anticipated AR glasses that we never got to see. I'm Jaime Rivera, and yeah, I know, I realized today was Friday, and I kind of wasn't prepared, so I shouldn't even be recording this video. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today finally begin with deals. I don't get it. I mean, deals have been kind of slow, but if you're still in the market for a really good phone that's not that expensive, LG G7 ThinQ, which we love for its stack and its camera, is currently $350 on B&H. So yeah, that's actually a really good option. You can find it in deals on Amazon, but I find it to be a little too pricey at $435 there. But if you're interested, both links are in the description. Now, let's talk about the new 13-inch MacBook Pros that we discussed recently, where Apple made a silent update where they killed the non-touch bar 13-inch MacBook Pro, and they gave us a touch bar variant, and I was looking at it, I was like 1.4 gigahertz on the benchmarks, but being a quad-core processor, that's weird. And it turns out that it's actually more of a custom chip for this computer, and benchmarks are making people go crazy. The single-core tests and benchmarks haven't been that great, but the multi-cores are 83% faster than the previous generation. Just to give an idea, there are already videos on YouTube, particularly the one from TLD Today from John, where he puts it to the test editing video. I highly recommend you watch that. And guys, I'm already enticed for that computer because it starts at $1,200, and we're talking about a very powerful MacBook Pro. That's great to see. Let's hope they bring that technology to the 15-inch or to the higher tier ones, or we'll see. Now let's talk about the Pixel 4 XL. A couple of days ago, we talked about some rumors of the Pixel 4 where we saw asymmetrical bezels, bigger at the top, smaller at the bottom. I like this design, and then we saw the stove at the back. Now we've got some leaks of the Pixel 4 XL, and we don't really see much of a difference. It seems that we still get the asymmetrical design, and then we've got the cameras at the back, and probably the most interesting part is that, I mean, we were expecting an either punch hole or a notch, and I'm going to tell you, I actually like the design of this asymmetrical bezel, though it could just be that the notch is being covered by software, which is something that we do see in developer options for Pixel, so we'll see about that. And let's move the spotlight over to Apple's AR project. There were so many rumors. We had a ton of analysts predicting that the company was working on, AR glasses. They hired people from Microsoft's HoloLens project. And, well, now it turns out that it seems that the project's been put on mothballs. And the way it goes is that apparently the guy that they hired from Microsoft, which was leading the project for the AR glasses, left Apple. And therefore, what they've done ever since May, apparently, is grab the whole team and shuffle them around into different projects. So, yeah, it seems that the whole AR project is on hold. Obviously, Apple is betting a ton on AR when it comes to iPhones, but I haven't really seen people using it much other than for IKEA furniture and for, Pokemon Go, but you don't need an iPhone specifically for that. So yeah, apparently that's not going to happen, at least anytime soon. But apparently it could also be that the company is going to work on something new that could launch later. We'll see. And how about if we talk about Facebook and the whole scandal with Cambridge Analytica? We know how this affected the Trump campaign, or benefited the Trump campaign, and how much this just became completely crazy, up to the point where I really don't want to use Facebook. I know a lot of people are not really trusting Facebook, and it's developed and spiraled this whole mess of figuring out how companies are using social media to manipulate opinion. Think about it as apparently Facebook is going to pay $5 billion in a fine, that the scandal also requires Facebook to provide certain additional measures to improve privacy for users. And the only problem is we still are digging into the whole verdict yet, and we don't really see how they, aside from the fine, are going to guarantee that they won't try to manipulate user data or user opinions or whatever. Think about it as currently it's at the FTC, then it's moving to the Justice Department. Apparently the Justice Department will never go against the FTC, so yeah, the fine is a go. God, I'm sorry, I'm just not a fan of Facebook. And finally, the hottest news today had to do with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 and Galaxy Note 10 Plus or Pro, whatever the final name is going to be. As one of the biggest questions that nobody has been talking about until today is the possible price tag. How is this phone going to be priced? As it stands, if you want to buy, for example, a Galaxy S10 that starts at $750, then $850, and then $950 or $999, I believe it is, when the Galaxy S10 Plus, yes, I think it's around there. Think about it as apparently the Galaxy Note is going to cost a little more. And I'm talking Galaxy Note, the standard variant, is apparently going to cost almost the same money as the S10 Plus, meaning $999. And then in the case, if you want to go for that Note 10 Pro, we're talking $1150. And obviously, we're not exactly sure if we're talking about 5G, and these numbers are in euros, obviously. We're expecting those to be the same numbers for US dollars. But the thing about it is, in today's question, let us know, what do you think? I mean, at a time when we've got phones that are being so disruptive, and I'm talking about the Pixel 3a, I'm talking about the OnePlus 7 Pro, do you really think that Samsung should continue charging this amount of money for a phone? Or do you think that's warranted because in the case of the Galaxy Note, you get more features when compared to other phones? In my case, you know, if I'm going to pay $1,000 for a phone, I'd pay it for a Note. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying that I justify the price. I'm saying that I don't have a problem in paying more money for a phone that does more. But that's just me. Obviously, this is my opinion. We would love to know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to both our channels, English and Spanish, for more videos like this one. Also, follow us on social media. Our extended coverage happens there. In addition, also follow me on my personal handles for extended coverage of what I do with these phones. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you with the recap.